Hi, everybody. It's Yuki once again with the optimization update for our website, yukiproductionsyt.weebly.com. We're going to go over what is new, what I changed, and what is coming up in the next couple of days as I continue optimizing the site for you guys and all that cool stuff. So, no pages has been changed just yet, except for the home page. But I do want to draw your attention to the coffee cup shown on the bottom right corner. You can support our content. Now, I said virtual tabletop because originally our Buy Me a Coffee is for the Yuki's virtual tabletop channel. I'm gonna change the name of that to Yuki's tabletop, so that we can tell it's a tabletop gaming channel for the Pokemon stuff and the Nimble. If you guys want to support the channel and our other content, make sure you guys check this out. You do not need an account, but you do need to make sure you have a credit card at hand if you want to support. Okay, enough about that. Let's talk about the actual website. So I did not change the opening paragraph. That's still the same. I did change the way the weekly schedule is run. So instead of doing every single week, I do it until we have a schedule change. So right now our schedule is as follows: Mondays, Thursdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays we are live with our normal content on Mondays. To like today, it is Labor Day, but we are still streaming here. Mario Builder 64 is our game too on Mondays. On Wednesdays, we have Classic Mario. Our Classic Mario game featured will be Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars, and that is the original version. On Thursday, we are back to regular VR chat live, so get ready to have some fun again. And that is our live schedule. On Thursdays, Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays are our content days. That means any type of content could be uploaded, including our tabletop role playing game. Also, we have an indie game to look at on Tuesdays. So I'll see what game that would be later down the line. Keep in mind that that uploads for content include the Francis Squad, also known as Francis the Hedgehog Reacts, Yuki Mario World, our Mario Builder levels. Game development is back, so game development material. The Infinite Zone is back. That's coming back this week. So, and you guys have an opportunity to vote. Now let's take a look at the actual content of the page. Live series pages will begin soon. These are the blog pages of the content from Mario Builder 64 levels and Classic Mario Wednesdays. That will start soon. Um, Now the way I categorize content, as you can see here, is the live ones. You can also rewatch the live streams here on the site, as you can see here. Week 10, which is today, will be a Mario Maker Builder Day. We're gonna build our own level. Instead of playing a level, we're going to build a level for today. Make sure you guys check that out. And then you can see how we've finished Mario Sunshine. Content series menu has the same idea. You click on an image to get to that blog page. However, it is not working because it's not ready. I'm going to redo the pages for the content so that you guys can get to them. If you guys want to catch up on the content, you can see each section has their own section. Each content has their own section. For example, our Mystery Dungeon Protectors of Kindness game is now on episode 2, part 2, which is on the left. The latest one, the recent one is always on the left. The latest one is always on the right. The middle is like the middle ground. So you have not watched episode 1 yet, make sure you do so because it will make sense. Um, give you guys a warning. Starting episode 3, Part 2, there is going to be a lot more combat involved. Episode 2 was more of a exploration time for them, just to give them a little heads up on how the game is played with TTRPG rules and nimble. But once we get into episode 3, I'm going to introduce a new thing, a new mechanic where I'm going to use D&D rules in terms of player status conditions like grappled and petrified, all that. You're going to see grapple on the episode 3 part 2 that's coming up this coming week, hopefully. Um Also, I'm going to start to get into a reaction game where they can do a reaction after an action. So other than held actions, by the way. So if I'm going into too much D&D lingo, you're going to find out how that works later. I do have a rules page coming up for this, so get ready for that. VR Chat World Tours is back, coming up soon again. We're back to our world tours, and the last one we did for season 1 was the McMahon Mansion. This was when I was on break. So check that out. That actually turned out to be the biggest one of the bunch here. Make sure you guys check these out. Francis the Hedgehog Reacts, or if you would like, the Francis Squad is going to be the new name, but Francis the Hedgehog Reacts is more appropriate. So we have started season 2 already with the Bryce video. Make sure you guys check that out. He is really good in Fortnite. Also in the middle we have the last video for the Sonic and Maria arc from a few months ago. This is the last video of that one. That is Sonica. And then on the right we have a Mario video for you guys. We are gonna return to Mario reactions as well. So look out for those type of videos again. Keep in mind that these three in the Francis squad are mixed up. Just because I want to show everybody what type of videos we are going to react to for this particular channel. Notice that one person is missing from this list, and that is Sailor Peace, because I am going to do that again as well with Sailor Peace. What I meant to say is I'm going to react to Sailor Peace videos, and no, I am not going to be doing my trick again, where we react to the fight with Shadina and Terios versus Supersonic. I think that's too cheesy. So we're going to do a new video from the Sailor Piece to kick off her part. And then we have a new video for Shadow and his part. And a new Mario video for their part. And so on. Oh, by the way, all blog pages will have, all content will have some type of blog page so that you guys can check out videos from that section. We also have the return of the Infinite Zone, and once again, we have a most recent, middle, and latest on the right scenario. Keep in mind that the recent one is more of a promo, and you saw this if you watched episode 2, part 2 of Mystery Dungeon Protectors of Kindness during the intermission break. So make sure you guys check that out if you are interested in promos. But the middle was the last one we actually did for a character, which was Blaze the Cat 1 on January 2024 of this year. And we are returning to community art. I have rules when it comes to community art, which I'll explain later down the line. But we do have community art on the way back. So this was from 2021 when we started the trial run of community art. So it is coming back. By the way, all the content and channels are based on the channel they are coming from. So keep that in mind. Mario Builder 64 levels. You guys know about this, but just in case, this is from Mario Builder 64. We play levels made in Mario Builder 64, and I upload them on the Mario Yuki Mario World channel, originally called Mario Yuki 64. So all the videos here are level playthroughs. Now keep in mind that each one is different, and it's from, again, once again, it's from most recent to latest. Now keep in mind that there is no official playlist for me making levels because that is going to start today. So tonight's stream of Mario Builder is actually making a level. We're gonna make a small level. We're not gonna publish it though. We're just gonna have some fun, make a level, enjoy, grab a cup of coffee, grab a cup of popcorn, and enjoy the show. That kind of thing. Next week, week 11, we're back to normal when it comes to level play live. So I will explain I'll explain how this works, like how the flow works. So I look for levels on level share square. Whatever looks good, give it to me. I'll play. Okay? Then I upload video on that channel. But if it's good enough to where I want to play it live, then it becomes part of the live stream in the description so that you guys can check it out too. Keep in mind that not all levels I play recorded make it to the live stream. So do keep that in mind. There are some that are really good that I want to really play. There are some that are really good, but it just didn't make the cut. So I am very, very tactical when it comes to Mario Builder. And then of course, the most famous question I'm going to get: Mario Maker 2 Spotlight. Is it coming back or is it not coming back? This one is a tough call. I think it will come back, but I wanted to see how it's going to come back. Do I want to just focus on levels or do I want to focus on Super World as well? Keep in mind, this is the reason why it's not live though. Because if I do it live, then I have to cut up, I have to add one day. But because of other content, I'm like, no, it's not going to work. And Twitch raised their prices during the time that I wanted to come back in. So what do you mean? What do I mean by that? TLDR. There's a reward system I used to have called Yugi Coin, where you can spend those to make sound effects and all that cool stuff. One of the rewards, however, if I beat your level and you spin the wheel, was a gift sub on Twitch. Now, on the surface, that's actually pretty cool. You get to subscribe to my channel and I pay for it. But there's a problem with that now. Now it's $8 to do so. Originally it was $5. I could do I could do it at $5, but at $8 that's pricey to me. So I'm like, no, that's a TLDR. So it went up to $8, and that's $8 per sub. If you had only $40, how many subs can you get? How many times can you give a sub with $40? You can give, I believe, five. 8 times 5 is 40. Okay? So at 40 dollars, that's only five subs. So that means only five people can get a sub. It has to be five different people. You cannot you cannot get the same reward twice. The other thing is at $5 per month, you can give, I believe, 8, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yeah, 8. But at $8 a month, you can only give 5. So $5 a month, I could give the 8. At $8 a month, I can only give 5. And it's unfortunate too. So that was the TLDR. Um, Now, as far as Mario Maker is concerned, yes, it's $3 per month to do a Nintendo membership. But what type of levels might you be enjoying? And remember, there's super worlds out there that are the Kaizo. And I and remember, I want to make sure I have a lot of time to make content. for you guys. So we'll see if I'm still gonna do this Mario Maker 2 thing. I don't want to just jump on it just because I really want to see the market on that. Okay. As far as other stuff on the website that's coming up, the blog pages. There is one blog page that is working. There is actually one that's working, but it's not ready. It's not officially complete, and that is the one for our tabletop gaming. Now, keep in mind this one's easier because it's just the episodes. But when we get to Francis the Hedgehog reacts, it's four different sections. You have Shadow the Hedgehog, Seder Peace, Bryce, and others too. With Infinite Zone is gonna be similar to Francis the Hedgehog because of different characters we can react to, like Blaze the Cat, Sonic, Tails, and all them. So we have to see what I'm gonna be doing with that. With this one, it's easier because it's only one thing. It is one thing and one thing only. The season for Mystery Dungeon Protective Kindness. And I will tell you, we are working on another one at the same time. We are working on a little bit of a one shot. I'll give you a little preview. One shot. We have a one shot coming up with the Nimble system, but we're doing this as if this was the real Nimble, not me putting a Pokemon with Nimble. No, 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 no. We're doing a real Nimble thing here. We're using the rules of Nimble, not taking away rules, but using the rules. We're also being doing a one shot where the characters have to fight the Goblin King. Goblin King is going to be the big boss, and the players are going to have a chance to not only beat the Goblin King, but also understand the rules of Nimble. In fact, I'm going to have a tutorial series for you guys, if you guys are interested, on how to create a character with the Nimble system in mind. So that is going to be fun. That's going to be a lot of fun. I don't think it's that bad. All right. Now, as far as the other stuff, I'm gonna categorize it in the gaming area where you do our series and you can see them as well. The VR chat stuff, there is going to be a new section that I have not explained yet, and that is for tutorial how to do a VR chat world. And I forgot one section. There is one section that is not on here, and for a good reason. It's because I have not officially started it yet. But I have talked about it a few times already, and that is the section of game development, which is right here. I have a channel already. It's just that because of the new stuff that's coming up, I haven't put anything on there since then. Let me go ahead and spot that up. Spot up. If we take a look at the Yuki Game Dev channel, you can see that it's been a while. Other than the video 5 days ago, it's been a while since I did anything. It's been 4 years since I did anything with this particular channel like that's sustainable. So what's going to happen here is stuff from this channel is going to go on the website as well, but it's going to be its own section, and we'll be taking a look at tutorials on how to import stuff, how to use this kit, like with the FPS kit that I'm using. I'm also be doing tutorials again for RPG Maker, but not learning how to use it. We're going to be using plugins. We're going to show everybody, hey, this is how you do this system, or hey, this developer plugin lets you make a card game. Oh, by the way, spoilers. That's the one I'm using. Anyway, that's going to be on there. I'm also be showing you Unity. how to use Unity for game dev. Also, we have VR Chat World Development too. It's almost the same. The only difference is how you're using it. And yes, I do understand there is RPG Maker for Unity. It's $100. I'm not. No, no, thank you. It is $100 to play to get for the Unity for the RPG new thing, and I'm like, no, thank you. Yes, I play with Unity, but I am not spending $100 for that. No, thank you. I got the system back when it was $60 from 2017, from who knows when. Been a while, but I have it now. I have it again. So what made me want to do a card game? You're gonna find out that story soon because it has something to do with what we're doing for our TTRPG game as well. There are some parallel. Okay. One thing to note about I forgot to mention about during the presentation of the tabletop role playing game is that there is going to be an intermission because of a big plot point that's coming up. I will have to explain it to our players, but there is going to be a big plot point that's coming up for our game, our story, that is going to be a mandatory intermission because I'm going to branch away from the game. So, in Mystery Dungeon Explorers Sky, just to give you guys a little background, you go to Waterfall Cave after, I believe, Drench Bluff, after you rescue Spoink. Okay, so after you rescue Spoink, you go to, in the storyline, you go to Waterfall Cave. After Waterfall Cave, you go to the mission where you have to get that apple for Wigglytuff and the apple wood. I will tell you, we are no longer following the game. We're gonna have a branching storyline because in episode 3, part 2, episode 4, part 1, which is coming up later on, there's gonna be a character that they rescue named Shinda. She is a Riolu, just like Francis the Riolu. Also gonna be played by me because as the dungeon master. But we're going to throw that out for a second because there's gonna be a storyline with both of them, both Riolu, that are going to be important, and I'm going to write the storyline for that once we finish episode 5. Once we finish episode 5, which is not recorded yet, but episode 4, part 1 is. So there's a little heads up that there is going to be an intermission before then, and that we could be doing a nimble little Nimble game for you guys to take a break from Pokemon. Okay, that is the website update and a little look on our Nimble game. So we're gonna have some fun with that. If you have any questions about the website or anything else that we talked about today, make sure you guys hit that like, hit that share, hit that subscribe button, and of course, and as always, we say here, is it Friday yet? Yep, we'll see you guys very soon. Tonight at 5:30 for Mario Builder Make a Level Night. Enjoy.